Ooh. Do I need to explain myself? We take the card because it's good. Otherwise, I would probably go with Ultros. Utros. No, I really want to draft around that, so I'm biased. I like Beckoner, I think, more than I like Titan. But there's always this Mechan, which can be good, which is good if you're 3 or more colors. So I'm either on this or Beckoner. Just take Becky. Safest pick. And then this is a good sign, because arguably the best card in the pack is a black card. Mechan is way more playable than people think. It's playable in 2 colors, by the way. And it's really good in Celestia because you can put counters on it or just paired with white, just as a hexproof creature. And then you still cash it in because 8 is achievable in this format. What? Well, there's a bolt as well, but this land has been okay. It's like the 3rd best. I think the white and the red one. Red one is the best one, then it's the white. And white one may be the most important though because the tap stuff matters. I really like these two. Like really like, and there's a block, but let's just stick to black. See where we go. People just don't know how good these lands are. Like, well, the blue and the green one are whatever, but the other 3 are playable. I had it a few times. It's more like a lot of the times you just want to use it for the tap stuff down. The tap matter, like in black white, it's really good. Like for this, for instance. Actually, I'm just gonna go here. I don't think there's a big difference. Greenhouse is a sick card, but not anywhere else than in Celestia. It's still playable in other archetypes, in my opinion, but not that great. So I'm gonna go here. There's a lot of bolts going late, and I'm pretty high on a bolt. I know bolt doesn't have good stats, but people don't understand how to play it. Put it in a deck, obviously, and you deal with creatures, but it's not your definite removal. It's a tempo efficient removal that lets you do other stuff. You want to play it alongside powerful removal or big removal, not as a compensation for removal. So this is like a 2-drop that we kind of badly need. We could take Enhancer or the Dragon. I don't like going too expensive, but the Dragon is playable or kind of good. So yeah, for me, it's either Dragon this or spec on a 2-drop because you just need 2 drops. I'm going to take the Dragon. We need to figure out how to go cheaper though. Well, this goes cheaper. Mono black. Not the greatest 2-drop, but a serviceable 2-drop. But I'm not really a big fan of this card. If we're talking commons, there's not much better. Beetle is also great, but not the best stats to put down on 2. Beetle seems better like as a value card a little bit later. There's a Mechan late. I think I'm taking the uncommon actually. We have Acolyte. Good stuff to bring back. Good stuff to sack. I'm never playing this card, but it makes sense to me here. I know Mechan has a high upside. But there was not much blue, although now there's some blue. I like Pilot a lot. Or are we ready to go there? These you can pick up whenever. Have a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Oh, that's not bad. You can take a green card. Okay, there's a relic. We can move into blue. Then I didn't take the Mechan. I regrets. I like Sentry. Decent amount. Does this count power? Oh, that's kind of a combo. I know there's a relic, but I didn't get the feeling blue was there. But Mechan went late. Could go here as well. Play some white, which I'm also not sure about. Besides black, the packs were pretty dry actually. Okay. Wow. What are the stats on Beyond the Quiet? Because I know it wrecks some decks, but it's... Could it be that like Plunge or that is better? They're also more splashable if you go like mono black. It's actually quite a low win ratio, huh, for a rare. Maybe I should be taking Plunge. It has like similar win ratio. It's easier to make work and we have a dragon. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's not. It doesn't read that great. Gonna go here then or what? I mean, now we took it. This pack is really doesn't even seem like black is there, but I'm not willing to move away from Acolyte. Plus, like we just are dense in that color. That's a good one. Mechan. Boosters works with Beyond, but we can maybe wheel it because you leave the equipment stays. And maybe regret not taking a red card. It would make our life easier. Red pair is better. Well, black white is pretty good, or the going blue would be better, but I don't think we can. The issue is this exiles would be better if it just destroyed because we have the monoist. Oh, that's good. The land as well. I really want some card advantage. I mean, land would make this better. I really want some card advantage in this deck with that, but maybe we take a land because we have Skrull. Skrull gets better. Skrull is pretty good in this deck. Nice. And Beckoner as well, but we have a Beckoner already. Although if we pick another sack thingy, Beckoner gets way, way better. I'll take the Pressurize here. Just a cheaper thing. We wanna play cheap cards. But just cheaper decks win more in modern limited. That's just a fact. Okay, now enough the Pressurize. Enough depression. I'll take the dragon, maybe, but splashing 2 dragons is a little bit weird. That's good. That's insane. I've been doing so well with blue-red recently. Like, I rarely don't trophy with blue-red. It's crazy. Maybe my favorite color pair. And it saddens me that the cards are going so late. Look at that. What? Pick 13? And we would have that as well. Yeah, black is just completely dry. I mean, this pack is fresh. This land just helps you do anything. It's just a good land. It fixes for any color. So maybe we're gonna play the dragons as our top end. Since we have 2 duels now and Skrull gets better. Surveyor would look good if I took it. What did I take? Beckoner, which is a good card. But this just adds 1 mana of the chosen color, so it's a really good land. Okay, that's a good pack. So we could splash Mecca and we could take one of these 2. Oh, that finds Sentry. Finds lands. Doesn't find Torpedo, right? Nope. I think it fits better than Trooper in this deck. Trooper has some applications where you can put a counter on something, sag, get a 1-1, play Beckoner. Mechan would also be good. But okay. Don't need to overcomplicate it. That's a card I really like. The kill ship, but we can splash the dragons. Maybe one of these would be good because sacking before you throw a mass removal, but cannot really go wrong with Scrabot. The card is just good. Beetle, Mechan. I kind of want to get both Mechans, but 2-drop also, but we don't have that much sack, and we have enough stuff to do here. So I guess I'm taking, I like the Beetle, but could be that Mechan is just better. I think I'm gonna take the Beetle. It just like we're a little bit too expensive if you ask me, especially if we're gonna play the dragons. We just need cheaper cards. You want, I think, 10 or more 2-drops. Otherwise, it's just the decks are worse. So you could play this instead of the dragons, but we can also just play the dragons. We cannot play everything. This card is also good. I'll take that. I'll take a cheaper card. Another Beetle. While Honor and Pilot would be both okay, but I like Beetle a little bit more, especially in a deck where you wipe your board eventually. Banishing Light, man. Sentry. I would love 2 sentries in this deck. The land is also great, but I think we need a big removal. But it's a good pickup. Just Beckoner. Becky. Wish we had another way to sack. We only have 1 Zealot, but we're not gonna get more. Well, this, I guess I could play. It's such an underwhelming card, but it We have one in the sideboard. Maybe. Ooh, 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 ooh. So maybe one dragon, one mechan. Maybe that. That's late. Daisy, what is up? We're drafting. So if we play that, we play one land. We have two then here and two landers and a scroll. Play dragon, play mechan. Man, too bad I didn't take the... Because if two are so much better than one. But I didn't expect it to wheel. But it did wheel. Do we play Scrunch? Scrunch? I think we play it. We can do stuff we can like sacrifice with this. This card I usually like actually, but maybe not. You're talking about another game or Magic? Or you mean 10k gold? Oh, on the prediction. Yeah, that you shouldn't vote against me. You shouldn't predict against me. Oh, you were a believer. Oh, then I disappointed you. I let you down. We'd rather play this Swarm Cooler than Crawler in this deck, right? I think we want another sack because Beckoners are so good with the sack. It is close because this could also do thingies. It's a little bit cheaper. People leave it alone more often. And these are not really 2-drops. So our curvers more realistically. And these are proactive spells. This is like, it doesn't do anything on 2, but I guess it does something on 3 because it fetches Sentry. Maybe we'll get the mana there. And these are more like reactive stuff. Or reactive, these are more value cards for later. They're not really 3-drops. Our curve is not the worst. Could play 18 lands. Could play the Breaker. Even though it's not gonna be great without a Beckoner, but just having this Beckoner value is pretty neat. Should we try that out? I never played it. It doesn't look bad in this deck. We have 3 their pressure, so on 3 we can get their card. I'm gonna try it out actually. Sure. Well, good thing is we can scry on too. These lands are neat. You always find some uses for them beyond just using the ability. Oh, I was scared it wouldn't give me a priority because Arena sometimes acts weird on lands. Oh, opponent has one as well. So we're attacking. Just draw. Don't need to play it next turn. I'm gonna keep it, obviously. Well, I could ditch it, get it back, but... I could get it this turn. No. I mean, I wouldn't get the... It was probably not worth it. Maybe ditching it was still good, though. For the next turn, I mean. But we can just draw into land. Or we can get a land here next turn. I'll add to the board. Yeah, maybe it was actually better to ditch it and then get it back next turn. Add to the board, sack that. We would get punished if they had a scrap bot. Now we can kind of have it twice, so no biggie. This card is as clunky as predicted. They take 5? They will take 5. Okay, so we wouldn't get lands. There's a land. Okay. This card is so good for them. So didn't get a land. I can deal with that. Attack, get a land. Or let them cook. But the issue is this card gets really good after the mass removal. So how do we go about it? I'll just pass. I mean, we could do it here, but we're gonna get time. Okay, this gets dealt with. Maybe they have another legendary. The deck looks really good. We have everything covered. Just the slant is completely annoying. But okay, this was a good turn for us. Yeah, I mean, insane. Like all these I didn't want to take any damage, that's why I didn't. But now we can go +5, so we're almost there. The issue is this land pressures while this is like tempo negative, but value positive. So we need to worry about getting beaten down post mass removal. Because they can go probably a creature plus haste plus a 2-2. That's like 6-7 damage hasting in. I think I'm still gonna block. Yeah, we're not in the greatest spot. This land is annoying, but okay, we have then stuff. A station. We have a white 2-drop or a land plus a 2-drop. We're in a lot of trouble. Now a 3-drop works. We need a strip mine. Yikes. I think I slammed that actually. Because, okay, Banishing Light punishes us, but any removal we can get it back. Really good turn. And Lifelink helps versus the land a lot. Okay. Huh. What do they have? Sacrifice land create. Oh, this is instant speed. What a nonsense. Just get a land. This would be a good attack, I guess, if we go back corner, gain some life. We're getting a 2-2. That's good. We're drawing a card. That's also good. We're stationing. And then we are just being efficient. Just being efficient is fine. 2-4 also blocks well the land. Also, we don't want to sack anything. We need to block. Okay, that comes back. We need to take 5. If we deal with that, the game is over. But the 5-4 is actually annoying. Well, that works. Value. Oh, and we can play that out. And then we can back key on the Acolyte again for max life to not lose to the... So you have 3 blockers. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6. They discard. So they need a land and then a land. They get a 4-4. 4-4 is annoying. But this will draw them cards. I think still like I'd rather get rid of the dragon. Yeah, this card is pretty insane. Being so free, basically. The deck was in like busted. Okay, here you don't see it, but here, look at this quality. This also getting like stuff back. Okay, so they would get a land. It's just like annoying to deal with 4-4 flyers. Even though they will get some cards, but they're tap out and we're attacking for a lot. Gaining a lot of life. I would say that plus... Why would you tap out like that? Oh, because of the sack. I don't think we want to sack at this stage. You just want life. No, I mean, they get some cards. I don't know what they have. I don't know what they have. Oh, I could have sacked one. We would get it back. So maybe we just do that then. Wow, another Sammy. That's the most busted Boros I've seen. Mono uncommon Boros and rares. Okay, I think we got this. They're dead on board. Funniest, the land was so clutch because we could scry. We have both combos. Look at that. Pilot plus that guy. Although we don't have that much to sack in this deck. Well, now we have stuff to sack. We just play that guy. One blue. Oh, the Gale Blade. I really want a swamp. Maybe ambitious. But I don't want to get into a situation that we got last game where we cannot double spell. Gotta give them landers here. Well, if I knew I had that. Technically we can double spell, but getting a plains and then cracking the lander next turn. Seems okay. Yeah, I think we still fetch black. Could hit for 5, but that seems rushed. How is this sorcery and the red one is instant? That's a scam. If I had a scrap bot, I wouldn't give them landers, but we didn't have it at that point. So you kind of 2-for-1 trade the imitator. X. Well, fine. It's a problem. You can get a 1-drop, and then if they double spell, yeah, they still get the card, but what are you gonna do? This is the only way we double spell. I think we gotta pass here. I can tap down the creature that I sack either way. Or I can go like cooler, tap it down, Beckoner cooler, tap it down, sack, get something back. They're gonna double spell. Yep. There's so many options, it's just crazy. I can't. It's too hard. Take this and chum block. This would give us a tap creature then. It's like, okay, counterspell can be annoying, but I cannot double spell with it. With this, if this counters warp stuff, it actually draws them a card. We have to be careful. We have 2 warpers. Okay, that's good. No? Because they would draw a card. I didn't want to give them a card there. They cannot double spell right now, so I think it's that one. Okay, just wait it out. Opponent concedes. That was actually complicated. Because what they can do is, once they see the creature is gone, they can sacrifice and then draw cards. Because it's awkward. Like, the counter spell actually makes things complicated. Okay. Vanilla creatures plus Acolyte. I'll take it. No land this time. This card has been surprisingly good, actually. It pressures for a lot, and all the beetles and stuff matches up pretty poorly. Where is this it? If I attack, I have then the scrap bot to block this, but if they put a counter on it, it gets awkward. It's actually interesting. We get to scry in the process. We might just chill though. I'll just double beetle here. We go down to 2 cards. And when they tap out, we can do something. I just don't like attacking because, first of all, they get a counter there. It gets annoying if they put another counter on it. And now not much really. So maybe we slam it here. What are you gonna do? Does anything even... Okay, fight spell. That's the only thing. But it gets more awkward, I think. Next turn we could wait to get a 2-2. I will draw 4 cards. Yeah, they have a fight. Oh, that's slow. Okay, yikes. Now this turn looks bad, but I thought we would be drawing a card or making a 2-2. But 4 cards is really hard to refuse. This needs to block. Double block. Just be patient. I like the scry though, but maybe we just try to block and then draw a bunch of cards. Try to get to mass removal. Yeah, I know, but we take too much, so we don't have a race. If they station, they station. Fine. Maybe pilot goes in though. Three, four, five, six, 7. Gotta bottom it. We just need to get a mass removal. Yikes. They need two creatures that can attack though, yeah. We have a 1-drop white card. No. We have a 1-drop black card. This we cannot deal with. Okay, then we have that deal. That's actually a neat turn next turn. Depends what they go here. That's fine. This card doesn't do much in Celestia. So I guess we give them a scry. These depressors are actually awkward. Maybe we have too many. Okay, they can make it bigger, but do we just take it? Should have maybe done that this turn. No, but we had it answered, so that was good. Now they got this. Go to 1. Now we can even double block or just go aggro. I think I'll pass. But nothing has trample. This is good for us. Luckily, I didn't attack. What are you gonna do now? Now you have bad trades. You'll use the card. No, but why would you use the pressurize? Because their creature survives. This doesn't shrink toughness. Sack, but we don't want to sack too much because we're on 1. So maybe just attack for 3. Play a flyer and try to win next turn. So attack for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. So removal doesn't get us. Yeah, play to win. This is tapped. Oh, why am I playing it like that? I guess I should have just played it fully. I'm just gonna go here. I guess we're sacking it now. Because obviously they have something if they didn't concede. Yeah, the pressure can be awkward. Huh. They didn't want to go for lethal. Potentially. That's actually pretty wild. Because they could have pump. It would be really hard for us to block efficiently. I think they forgot about trample. Yeah, there was no way for us to block with all the 1 power creatures. A 1 damage would go through, right? Because I also wouldn't probably play around it. But I don't think there was a way to play around it. Since there's 4 creatures. Shocklands, OP. Another Celestia. Celestia is so good in this format. I'll just do it now. It'll be so good to get a swamp. Deal with the next thing. Well, now we don't need a swamp. None of these cards we care about. Could take that, but it's so far away and they don't have creatures. They need to draw 1, 2, 2 lands. But this we can play around, and strike is such a bad card against us. So I guess we still take that. Would be better to save it if I knew that info. That was a good draw for Oppo. Those 2 thingies. Yeah, that's actually an insane draw. Do we go red or do we go black still? Probably black. Probably red, sorry. And I named black. Okay. But it might pay off. I don't know what's with me today. I'm clicking random stuff. Okay, they need to... Well, they cannot go that either way. Let us do that or what? Okay, punish. Giga Heart. Or just slam this thing. So if I play that, well, we got kind of rewarded now for making bad plays or for making misclicks unpunished. Maybe we just do it, right? They cannot fight here. I mean, they could have. We still got a 2-2. I think we need to execute some value with it, and this is value, but maybe I pass. I'm kind of dependent on getting a land. The issue is we cannot go Vanishing Light plus that. But there's a chance they tap out. I'll take a hit still. Okay, then I'll deal with that because we need to do something. Even though there's like a chance we get a swamp, but we need a swamp. Because now we're so close of doing these two in the same turn. No, we're playing 17 lands. We're playing non-basics. Oh wait, are we running? Maybe oh, what? We have to do it. Feels like we're getting... We just play it pre-combat, basically. Otherwise, we draw a card here. Now we have to dodge a big creature. Okay. One card. Yeah. Let's go. Sick, crazy, insane. Maybe I'm actually playing 15 lands. Maybe we broke limited. I miscounted. We broke the shuffler. Oh, and that protects it now. Okay, then I miscounted in the deck building. Oh, this is sorcery. Yeah. You need a trick plus that, and even then we're ahead. Dude, we're always getting mana flooded though with 15. Crazy. A shuffler. I mean, it's not really a shuffler. It's the hand smoothener, right? But okay. Here we just pass. If I do that, I get a 2-2. But then, is there a mass removal on top? I guess I do that. 2-2 is kind of neat. No, wait. We remove that. What am I talking? This is on removing. No, wait. What? No, that was last turn. Okay. I'm confused today. Everything is confusing me now. This game that never happened. I also had untap, man. But now I'm thinking like, how many lands we're playing while I'm doing mistakes? Should have avoided last turn. Yeah. This game never happened. Nobody saw it. 15 lands, huh? Chat. Who made me do that? I need to change it. There is actually 15 lands. We never got punished. We actually got flooded more times than not. No, we gotta do that. But it's hard to make cuts. No, this card was actively really good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No, Beckoners are too good. Beckoner is just a good black card. We figured it's like maybe the best black common. And this deck can support it with Zealot, the cooler. Well, I'm cutting the discard spell then, even though it was good, but maybe I'll play 16. I don't know what to cut. I like this crowd so much with double Beckoner. Can get Acolyte back. The deck was working perfectly on 15 lands. I didn't even know we had 15. It's obviously wrong statistically to play 15 here. But whenever you're playing badly, you're drawing better. That's just a fact. Next turn we can... I could actually go this. Fetch a 1-drop and scroll into 1-drop is way better on board presence because Sentry does more than anything else here. The Sentry has been such a house. It does so much for tempo. Like I really I'm fine first picking this card. Does so much like, and stationing wise, like You're most of the time blocking in this format either way. I mean, depends on the pack, but the card is like, I think it's up there with cards like Graph Kill or Premium Removal. That's insane for them though. Have no way to deal with this big creature because the pressurize doesn't do enough here. It's crazy. It's gonna be what, a 3 now? No, a 5. Why is it a 5? Oh, because of the +2. So we just lose? Do we just want to go closer? Can chump it. Because you cannot double block it. No. Closer to mass removal maybe. This would give us a planes. It's the most efficient play. Could get sentry back, but that doesn't block it. These two now. Doesn't change the clock. We can chump it, but they get... my issue is I think we want that up, so... I guess... I want... Like, this is more efficient. Maybe I want this plus that to deal with the maker. Or this plus that is also an option. Okay, okay. Sort of bad if they play around it. No, we cannot jump if they give it trample. They playing around that? Because that's such a better play than this Veilot. Even though I'm fine with that, this plays out pretty good. Then maybe they have something else. No, like, that's wild. That's a wild. Do we need to pass? This becomes a 4-3. This blocks it. The pressure has been awkward versus these green decks. Crazy. I mean, that's not always gonna be the case. Bro. Stop being annoying, Oppo. Now the beetle doesn't do anything. Okay, they're just missing lands. This gets us a land, so we have a crack next turn. Beetle is a good jumper, so I don't think a counter is worth it. This card is usually so clunky, but it's really good versus our removal. We don't actually have anything that deals with it anymore other than the mass. Double the pressurize. Dragon plus the pressurize doesn't work. I mean, I like that they're attacking. But I mean, what are you gonna do? We would lose to that either way, so... That's 4. Wait, what? Why was there no stop? What the hell? I was thinking they have the... That's fine. I think we run out of time. I would have sacked otherwise. Oh no, we cannot turbo, but we have a jumper. Okay, okay. I'm just super bad today at making any conclusion to any play. Okay. Really good. Yikes. Wait, they just play it out? That's a choice. I'll just pass. I think I'm double blocking. I know they get a card and all, but we'll have to deal with it eventually. And we need time to get the cards. They keep on drawing good stuff. These 5 toughness creatures are just so annoying for our deck. Do we have a 1-drop? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1 mana up. Could gamble, but we lose to removal if I attack. It's kind of would be neat to scry. Because these cards are not quite doing it right now. I don't know. We're in a bad spot to versus removal either way, but not in that bad of a spot to just risk it. Attack bot. Oh, cannot echo light, but you can gain life. Wait, does this get an artifact back? Spacecraft. Mechan back is kinda good. Oh, gets that back actually. But maybe it's just flyer. We have what? This and then few more swamps which we grab now. Stingy grows. There's no board wipe. Well, there's one board wipe which is really specific. Yikes, I mean, I did it for that reason in upkeep. 6. 1 removal still is lethal next turn. I'm playing so badly, but we're somehow getting there. The deck just carries. The deck is too good. I need another coffee. Then mono good plays. I'm on instinct and mono punt today. I thought I slept well, but now I'm kind of feeling the fatigue. I'm excited for MagicCon and all. Hopefully I'll have time there because I don't know how demanding PT is on. PT is parallel to the MagicCon, but I want to hang out with like Magic Jank team and hang out at the MagicCon as well. Just don't make it to day 2, right? I'll just do it. This is the most important to resolve versus these colors. And they don't seem to have counters, but maybe they clicked really fast through it. I actually don't know. I think it's top 64, but that's just a guess. I didn't check. I'm so bad at like actually keeping track of what you need for being a pro. We might want to draw, actually. There's such a high chance we get another Depressurize or something. Also, the auto-tapper kind of sucks. Wait, what? Okay, reward it. Now we just get a 2-for-1. This doesn't deal with artifacts. 3, 4, 5. I love the All Fate Scroll. That's such a good card. Crazy how far a mana rock has come. Like, it draws you potentially 4 or 5 cards. I mean, in this deck, it draws you a max 5, actually. 4 probably, it's pretty reasonable. 3 is like the low. 3 is pretty easy to get. We could return a land for free, faked a counter spell. Do we dragon it up for 2 creatures? I think it's a dragon because we can get it back then. Getting dragon back for 3. Oh no, wait, dragon doesn't work. Never mind. It's not power. It's. I'm just confused today. Just don't listen to me. Do not listen to me today. This is such an obvious stuff that I should know, but I'm just missing stuff. I think strategic place I have on instinct, but whenever I'm not focused, I always miss some random text. Ooh, that's a dangerous move. Works out for them though, to some degree. Okay, we have then Becky into a lot of, like, we can do a lot of stuff with Beckoner. So still pretty good for us. Spider-Man will be legal, but they cannot get the copyrights, I think, for the draft. That's I'm speculating. So the draft is gonna be Edge of Eternities, but in Modern you can play with Spider-Man cards. Yeah, standard legal. So this is actually a practice for the PT. Max value or max value? I guess it doesn't matter. We can go for a card. Well, we don't have anything to bring back. I mean, 5-4 on the board is good, but what if I sag back corner? No, that gets bad. That's bad. Could have just drawn this turn, but I kind of want to get the 4 cards out of the deal. There we go. 4 cards secured. We're actually activating this land quite a lot in this pile. There was an argument to have a 4-5. The tempo was pretty good. Oh, wait. Yeah, the lander we can sack. Now I got punished not doing that. We can get it back, so maybe worth it. But then again, we will just have the value here. So it doesn't matter that much. We get value now with cooler Beckoner again. Attacks. Discard 2 cards is not that bad. There's some awkwardness if they have a counter spell, but I'll still go for it. Can take one more hit. Oh, then Dragon back is neat. I think we leave it back. If we take 3, this will be hard to use. And it's pretty easy to station now either way if the block locks up. Okay. Honor has been great, by the way, in any white deck. You have to be careful, because if you play too many, I think you need to go lower on lands. Otherwise, it's easy to flood out. There's so many cantrips, relic, 2 honors. That's fine. This we can get back, by the way, for more value. Infinite value. Infinite value, although this is tapped. So don't do it this turn. What's our other option? This, I guess. Target creature or spacecraft card with mana value. No, it doesn't get that back. Oh, the Mechan gets that back. That's why it showed last turn. They can have a protection. I think I want to do that because I want to decide what to do with the attacks. Okay, so no protection if they're GGing. So this and 5 station makes it 12. I don't think we care. Even though I could deny that 1-1, but I mean, this is whatever. Life. Probably good to do it versus Master Mode, but I want to keep these 2, so maybe that, but then we don't have lethal. Or this is 9, I guess not. This was instant speed. What a scam. The red one is instant speed, just saying. Just saying. 1 we can sack. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Three cards is pretty good. Oh, bro. Why is it not tapping that land down? Crazy. Also, I could use that. No, chosen mana only. I needed to name black. That's kind of funny. Double number 1. Let's go. Okay, can we get a 7-0? Green is complicated. Green is just like slamming bunch of big creatures. I don't think it's like Grixis is complicated. White is the easiest, I think, but White just has quality creatures early. Like White can play a curve out plan. Even though I kind of came down on White a little bit in this format now. I think it's also a little bit overdrafted. People are resorting into green and white a lot because it's simpler. It's harder to understand these cheap, control-y, mid-range, tinkery decks, which are more like constructed level deck building, in my opinion. Even though our deck is just good stuff deck, but okay. The Grixis color pairs are more about that. Yeah, I have the ticket for the qualifier. I think I finished like 50 or something last season. No. Well, we're gonna deal with it. No, that there's no counter. I don't like that we don't have a priority. So there's two ways to go about it. I mean, either way, if I go that, I have this plus a crack up or this plus. So maybe, although that gets an attack in, I think it's just better to scroll here. For future plays. And maybe we get like a master mode and then we don't want to drop this either way. Huh. Okay, for the crew. Wait. Oh, because it lost power. Okay, I didn't even... okay, that's a good to know that interaction. It lost power. I don't think we... Well, we could leave it up to be more efficient. Also same idea. But they might not get a land. Otherwise we crew. Which also matters here. I'll play that. I mean, don't necessarily want to even... I guess we want to crack the lander. So I guess like just because getting to 7. Yeah, station. I didn't know it checks on resolution, but yeah, it makes sense. You can tap a 0. Yeah, because you can tap a 0 power creature down. So this will work really well. We get another trigger is the beauty here. So we have to... It's better to let it resolve. Okay, that's like actually sick. that was actually... This card was a liability for the first time. Look at that. Okay, now we can station that one to... this is just... Yeah. This is brute. Look at that. Now we station this guy. Draw some cards. Could go here, but we don't need to attack. I think we... Well, it's close. We're drawing so much either way. It's gonna be hard to use this without creatures. By the way, we can name black now and use this for with 2 lands. All the combos. All the combos. And we have a red source already. Okay, finally they get to station it. Finally. Attack, draw. See what we get. Move from there. Trade with Trooper, deal with Sweeper. I could ignore Trooper. They get a 1-1 station. It's just not that important to station here. I'll pass. Try to block the Trooper. These cards are so good. White has just maybe the best commons, besides Relic, obviously. But this Luminary, Banishing Light, Focus Fire are all so good. But I don't know, like I don't like the synergy that much with White anymore. It's too basic. Wait, no attacks at all? Think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just draw, now pass. 5 cards. It's hard to refuse 5 cards. I think there's Focus Fire. Or that's fine. It's weird that they gave us an opportunity, but still get 5 cards. I'm confused today. Wanna miss some triggers. F6 value, yeah. No, I should have sacked. That was wrong. Don't play like me. I'm showing you what not to do. I will also just ignore the board wipe. Sack the beetle, bring it back. They're on 1 card. Then we slowly sack the board for value and go there. That's not unreasonable, honestly. We could also just draw. This we do either way. I mean, Mechan is kinda crazy good here. Could get that back. But I mean, we have enough card draw. I think we just wanna deny their cards. Should have stationed. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad at this game. And then that's it. I don't care that much about it. I'll just do it when it's free. I should have done it with the Beatles. So minus, yeah, 2 on 5. Okay. Then we can still get Mechan back. I think if they play the hand out, we just board wipe. Now we don't need to. What? That's just brute. That is just brute. Get the last card, just in case. We station now. Now we station. No more punts. Also, I can just draw 3 cards. And that one station actually matters quite a lot now. I want to attack, but I also think we just draw here. Or, I mean, the master removal won't matter for a while. So we can still attack. No, I'll just attack here. I think it's fine to go for some damage. Have to be careful because because they can tap down. Oh, well, now we have that either way. So pretty good attack. Anything else I'm missing? No. It's also one of the best back corner decks that I ever had. It's so easy to sack in this deck. Even though back corner is still good, but it's sometimes play draw dependent when you're a hat or something. Yeah, this land was completely absurd in this deck. It helped us tap the cooler down, scam. Tap the cooler down, pilot for surveil, and then it even drew. Even though most of the times when it drew, it was just a win more. But it was cute with back corner. Like, it also back corner almost always fully crewed it or stationed it. That's the quality of black-white. It doesn't need to be fancy. Even though this was had good... It just needs good cards, kinda. Like, other black decks, you need to build way more focus. You need to build like this sack team with some tinkery artifacts and do some constructed type of deck building. While black-white is... Like, white in general makes every deck so much simpler. That's why the stats on white are pretty high in this format. When we look at it last week, I mean, last week, like, people figured out Izzet and Rakdos. So Rakdos has a really high win ratio, and Izzet is also trending up among top players. I'm just saying that there's way more to unlock with Izzet and Rakdos because most people resort into green and white decks. Green is actually really underwhelming if you ask me. Like, maybe I'm coming from personal experience because I haven't had a trophy in this format with green, but it just, you're at the mercy of opponent plays. You play a big creature, you're doing stuff less efficiently than with other colors. And I like to build really like cheap control mid-range decks in this format with all the sack and stuff. That has been by far the best strategy. And black-white does that with just not with single cards sometimes. You're not really like that dependent on the synergy with black-white. Even though I like other stuff more, how it plays out. So if you go top users last week, let's say 10 days. Obviously, Simic is still leading, but I think this is just because it's simpler to make work. You have big creatures, easy to station, less synergy dependent. While Orzo, Uptrend. Celestia obviously has high win ratio because of simplicity again. And Izzet is going like it came from like 57 now to 59 in a week. Ragdos is also crazy high. Those are these synergistic decks that I think have potential to be like higher, because even in top players, people like there's still limited players. Limited players are not. You want to build like constructed, like you want to build constructed like decks in this format. Does that make sense? Similar to Pauper and modern mid-range decks with sacrifice stuff. So if you don't have experience with that, you're actually disadvantaged in this set, unless you learn it for limited specifically.